Hey everyone, welcome to Pink Tutu Tarot. So today's reading, we're looking at the next 30 days, right? The month ahead. Whenever you find this video, that's when it starts. It's timeless, meaning it's not tied to the month I post it. It's meant for you when you find it, okay? Now I've got 3 readings for you and 3 cards. Know that in the reading, we're also looking at 3 areas of your life. We're looking at your career, your love or relationships, and your health or your wellness. Now, all 3 might resonate for you. You might be interested in all 3. You might be looking to make achievements in all 3, or you might not, right? You might only be interested in 1 or 2. When you get into the reading, take what resonates, what's meaningful for you. Leave the rest for somebody else who's watching the video, right? But that said, you may find, even if you're not particularly interested, for example, you're interested in your career and your health, you don't care so much about love. It's possible, right? So what they're telling me is to encourage you, at least consider listening to all the areas within the reading, because you might find some information in the areas you're not thinking of that still appeals to you. You might get some guidance there anyway that might help you. So take that as you will. Group 1, your card is the Rider. It's card number 1. 9 of Hearts, the Rider. These are Lenormand cards, y'all. Group 2, your card is number 35, the Anchor. It's the 9 of Spades. Card 35, the Anchor. And group 3, your card is number 17, Stork, and it's the Queen of Hearts. Number 17, the Stork. Okay, so all you have to do is pick your card, pick your group, go down into the description box and click on the timestamp for the reading you want to watch, and it will take you straight there. Okay, thanks, y'all. Hey, group 1. All right, we're going to look at the next 30 days ahead for you. And of course, this is timeless, so the 30 days begins now, right? Whenever you're watching this, whenever you found this video. It could be right after I post it, could be weeks, months, years later. It doesn't matter. I believe we're brought to the messages we need to receive when we need them. So we're going to be looking at different areas. We're going to be looking at your career. We're going to be looking at love. We're going to be looking at health or wellness. Take what resonates and has meaning for you. Leave anything else for others who are watching. Okay? All right. We're going to start with some Lenormand cards. Your first card is the Lady. And then we have the Rider. Okay? And we'll get some tarot cards down now. Your first card is the 5 of Cups. Then we have the Emperor. And the 10 of Wands, and one more card that will be an advice card for you. Okay, your advice card is the 5 of Wands reverse. Okay, all right, give me just a second. I just want to take these cards in. I'm going to listen for any initial messages from Spirit for you, and then we'll talk about what's going on here. Okay. Give me just 1 second, y'all. The first thing they're telling me is that you are trying to accomplish something. You're trying to achieve something, to reach a goal. Now, this could be in any of the areas of your life in some way. whether it's getting ahead in your career, whether it's improving your health, your fitness, your wellness, in relationships. Hold on. They're saying some of you are wanting to find someone that you can share your heart with, or even improve the relationship that you do have, okay? But they're telling me that you want certain things right now. And whatever area, you may be interested in all three areas, you may be only interested in one. It's up to you. But whatever area you're focused on, they're telling me it's very important to you. They're saying it's very important that you achieve these goals, that you start to see some progress, that you start to make some movement forward. Your spirit team wants you to know that they know this about you. They know what you want, and they are working to help you. Okay? All right, so we'll start with there. Now let's look at the cards. I'm going to start with career. So those of you interested in career, we'll address that first. So your two Lenormand cards, we have the Lady and the Rider. The first thing I'm getting is that you are in charge of your own path here. Whether you're a woman or man, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They're giving me the indication that this card is representing you, right? The individual. You are responsible for your own progress right now. You may feel like there are some outside forces that are helping you or preventing you or holding you back. They're saying no. It's you. It's all you. You can make this happen. You can push your life forward, your career forward. You can make the progress you want to make in the next 30 days and beyond. If you go for it. And with the Rider, it does show that you're going after what you want. And you're making progress. You know, the Rider moves and moves quickly. They know where they want to go. They go after it, and they don't waste any time. So expect that in your career, but expect it from yourself, because no one else is going to step in and take care of that for you. No one else is going to ride this horse for you. You have to do it yourself. It's up to you. And you can, and this is showing that you will. So you are on that path. You are heading in that direction. The only thing that would change that or stop that is, again, you know, if you change direction, if you give up, if you turn the ambition off, and that's entirely up to you. You can, but if this is something you really want, and I do get that you do really want this, you can do it. You can do it. You can make some solid initial progress in this 30 days. Obviously, in 30 days, you're not going to completely change your life or your career, or it doesn't happen that quickly, but you can make some significant progress forward. If you put your mind to it, put your focus on it, put your intention on it, and take action. There really is a message here about taking action and going for it, not holding back out of fear, out of, questioning. They're saying leave the questions for later. Do the work. Do whatever you can. Like, really put in the effort. And just allow yourself to go forward without overthinking it, over questioning it, over analyzing it. Yeah. Okay? All right, so let's look at your tarot cards. We start off with the Five of Cups here. They're saying there's something that no longer makes you happy. About your job, about your career, maybe about your workplace. There's something that they're saying there's something you haven't wanted for a while now. So take that message. I'm hearing those exact words. There's something you haven't wanted for a while now. But they're saying you're not ready to make the changes necessary to either avoid this from happening, there's something you want to not happen, or to move away from something that you don't like, you don't want, okay? So take that as it resonates, but they're telling me there is something that you've something that's been disappointing, that hasn't brought you pleasure, that hasn't brought you joy, something you really don't, either you don't want anymore, or you're afraid of it coming into your career, something that you can kind of see hovering in the distance, potentially, and you don't want it to happen. I'm just listening to see if they say anything else about that. They're saying you can avoid that potential, right? Or move away from the thing you no longer brings you joy. You don't have to continue pursuing something that you don't enjoy anymore. Absolutely not. And if there's something you don't want to happen, if there's a change that you are wanting to avoid, you can do it. They're very clearly giving me, you can do this. You can make it happen. It's not an outside force for you, Group 1, that's coming in and is going to dictate the direction your career goes. Okay? It's all you. So then we have the Emperor. And they're giving me, you are going to take charge. For many of you, it does feel like you're taking steps to work on your own or for yourself in some way. It could be, just a side hustle that you do for money, but that you enjoy, different. They're just giving me like different. They're saying hobbies that you can monetize. So some of you may have a hobby that you could actually be making money from, and you've been considering this. Others of you want to make money in addition to, whatever salary or money you make in your job, doing different things. They're giving me, you are going to take charge of what you want this month and put that commitment into action. So right now it feels like you're kind of mentally committed, maybe emotionally committed, but your actions are not reflecting that commitment 100%. Maybe some, right? You might be somewhere, 50%, 60%. You might be working toward that. But they're giving me in this next 30 days, you're going to become very, very, very focused on what you want to avoid. You're going to work not against that thing you want to avoid, but work toward what you want, if that makes sense. And you're going to be taking charge. You're going to be taking charge, and you're going to be putting in the effort and the work that's required to get you there. So if you're wondering if you have it in you, like, do I have it in me to start a new business, to work on this passion project that I've been dreaming of, to pursue side avenues of income, to get promoted, to achieve your career goals? They're saying you do have it in you. It's there. It's like it's been germinating. You've been fertilizing the soil. That's what they just said to me. You've been fertilizing the soil, but now it's ready for that. Hold on, what are you saying? They're saying you're ready for the crop to break through the surface of the earth. You fertilized the soil. You've been working on something. You're ready to put in the effort to yield a harvest that will be beneficial to you. Harvest. And what does a harvest mean? It's abundance, right? It's taking all your hard work and effort and turning that into abundance for yourself. And they're telling me that in this next 30 days, you're going to find the focus, the attention to what you want, the drive for what you want, and you're going to be putting in the effort, taking charge of what you want, and letting go or moving far away from the things you don't want intentionally by going after what you do. You do have it in you. If you've been wondering, don't question it. Don't question it. It's there. You just have to sort of tap into it. And you're ready now. You are ready. Okay? So the advice from Spirit is the Five of Wands. And they're saying, don't worry so much about what anyone else is doing. Don't worry about the competition. Follow your own... What is the word? They're saying follow your own laser pointer. That's a weird thing to say. But they're showing this this laser light, and that's how focused you're going to be on your intentions. And they're telling you, just follow that light, follow that laser pointer, follow that laser light, follow that focus that you have, that you will tap into this month. And just focus on achieving your dreams, your goals, your aspirations. Don't worry about what anyone else is doing. Don't worry about what anyone else thinks. Don't focus on what's out there. Stick to your intentions and just keep going for it. Put those blinders on if you have to, as you're pushing forward into your future. There is this, again, the advice keeps coming in. Never mind what everyone else is doing. You do you to the best of your ability. And it will happen. It will happen. Okay? All right, so let's talk about love for those of you who are wanting to know about relationships. You have some goals as far as relationships, for sure. You have some intentions. Either you're wanting to meet someone new, or you're wanting to take your current relationship to the next level in some way. You're wanting to grow your love status. If that makes sense, that's what they just said to me. Okay? If you're not interested in love, y'all, it's okay. It's okay. Just take from this reading what's important to you. All right, so the Lady and the Rider. This is showing me two people coming together. Doesn't have to be male, female. Don't worry about genders. Two people coming together. One is allowing and the other is pursuing. And the question I'm getting in my head is, which one are you? Are you going to allow or are you going to pursue? And they're giving me, it doesn't matter which one. As long as you know who you are and what you want and what your intention is. You can't tell yourself you're going to pursue a new relationship and then sit back and do nothing. You can't say, I'm going to be the catalyst for change or for growth in my current relationship and then sit back and do nothing. That doesn't work. Now, if you really just want to allow, then that requires patience and trust. And then you just allow. Allow your person to come in. Allow your person to accept the changes that are kind of budding within your current relationship, and allow them to make whatever announcements or steps forward that you want. It doesn't matter what side you choose. It doesn't matter what one you feel more comfortable with. Choose what you want. But choose it and then do it. Don't have that conflicting energy within yourself. Okay? All right, so the Five of Cups, upright. Why did I say reverse? That's funny. When things just pop out of my mouth like that, there's usually a reason. So hold on one sec. Okay, they're telling me I said reversed because, yes, there's something that's been a little bit disappointing in your love life, but you're already on a path of turning that around. You're already on a path of turning that around and turning your disappointment into like appreciation, positive expectation, positive movement forward. So you're already on this path. And they're just giving me continue forward. Continue doing what you've been doing as far as your intentions, right? As far as your attitude toward it. You do need to decide again about whether you're going to pursue or allow. But what's going on in your mind and your emotions. You've already kind of moved away from some of the disappointment, and now you're in more of a place of anticipation, but this is still there, okay? All right, so then we have the Emperor. One second, I just want to hear what they want to say about this. They're telling me that in your relationship, or with a new relationship coming in, they're telling me that there is this desire for strength. Maybe you have been feeling like you're in a lesser position. You haven't been feeling your own power enough. You haven't been feeling as empowered as you want to. They're showing me that you're a very, very strong person. And something within your love and relationship life has weakened you a bit. In the next 30 days, in this month ahead, you are going to reclaim your power. And that doesn't mean overpowering someone else. It doesn't at all. It just means that you start to own your own power and your own strength and your own personality and your own likes and dislikes. And you just stand strong in them. And you don't let anyone else weaken that position. Doesn't mean you don't compromise. Doesn't mean that you're not compassionate and caring. You're all of those things. But something has weakened you prior to now in some way. It has sapped you of some of your inner strength in some way. And it probably has something to do with a disappointment or something not going quite as you wanted it to go, or just not quite the way you want it to be. There's something that hasn't felt quite right to you. And in this energy, you've given up some of your power, but this month you're going to reclaim that power, that strength within yourself. And that will help your existing relationship or a new relationship coming in, because you will be owning yourself and your own energy, and you're not kind of sapping it, trying to pull it from someone else. When we're in a weakened position, when we're not feeling our own power, our energy tends to tug at other people's power. And that can affect a relationship. It can. When you stand strong in your own power, when you're fully empowered and you're owning your own strength and your own personality and your own person, then your partner or the person coming in can do the same. And they will feel more comfortable doing the same. And two strong, empowered, comfortable people will stand together with more strength than when you're weakened. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's not an overpowering. It's just a standing in your own strength. Okay? And then we have the Ten of Wands. One sec. I just want to hear what they're saying about this. Hold on one second. They're telling me, and it doesn't necessarily go, I'm not sure yet how it applies to this card, but they're telling me that you're going to be letting go of the past. Oh, okay. They're telling me that you're going to be setting these burdens down. Whatever has disappointed you in the past, or whatever keeps pulling your attention into the past with either the relationship you're in, or just past relationships, you're going to start releasing that this month. And that will help you build your power. And you building your own power will help you release the past. Because you're no longer looking back and going, oh, it was so much better then, right? You're looking forward and going, I'm going to create the life I want for myself. I'm going to be the person I want to be, so that my partner or my person coming in complements me, doesn't complete me, because you will feel fully complete yourself. Okay? So the advice from you, the advice for you from Spirit, John, they're saying you let go of the need to fight for it. Have fun with this, right? It doesn't have to be such a serious matter. Whether you're looking for love or working on your relationship, they're saying play with it a little. Release the need to be right. Release the need to control the relationship. Take control of yourself. But when it comes to this partnership, it's like release the need to compete with them in any way, to show off in any way, if some of you kind of feel the need to do that. I don't get that a lot of you do, but that did come into my, did come into me. They're saying just be yourself, play with it, have fun with this time. Go after what you want, yes. Know what you want, have that intention, work on yourself, focus on being your best self, and have fun with whether you're looking for someone new comes in, you're working on your relationship. Enjoy the process because it's love, right? It's not meant to be quite so hard and serious, and it shouldn't be. Yes, relationships take work, but you can make that work fun. Whether it's, creating fun date nights or trying new things or, getting to know each other in different ways. Have fun with it. Okay, so last topic here, your health, your wellness, okay? Those of you who want to improve your health, your fitness, your wellness in some way, even your spiritual wellness, right? Your emotional wellness as well. Isn't always physical. Hold on one sec, they're just telling me something. They're telling me you're not going to believe the changes you can make in 1 month's time. Interesting. You really can, they said. You really can make big improvements in this next 30 days. Okay? So with the lady and the rider, they're telling me that you're going to be letting go of indulgences, overindulging. If you have been overindulging, whether that be with sugar, alcohol, whatever it may be. Even overworking out for some of you. Over worrying about your health situation. You're going to be releasing some of that indulgence. If you notice, this lady she's dressed in very, very expensive and clothing. They're telling me you're going to be releasing some of that overindulgent side of you. Not that you can't indulge once in a while. Everything is always about moderation, but they are clearly showing me overindulgence and releasing that habit. They're also showing me healthy activity with the rider. Whether that's finding new ways to keep your body active, keep your blood moving, keep your heart pumping, not being quite so sedentary. They're showing me moving your body in more appropriate ways. For some of you who have been overdoing it, you're going to learn that releasing that need to overdo will actually get you further than beating yourself up. They're giving me this message about those of you who are interested in your spiritual wellness, right? Your emotional wellness, your inner wellness. Again, it's about releasing or getting rid of overindulgences, which means, letting go of too much, they're saying too much mind rot. Mind rot is what they gave me. Too much TV, too much social media, getting outside more, experiencing nature more. They're saying you're going to be allowing yourself to be more at one with the universe. So for those of you interested in your spiritual wellness, your inner wellness in some way, not physically, although it would help you physically as well, but they are giving me that you're going to become more connected without, take this as it resonates, with life outside your living room, okay? All right, so let's look at your cards. So we have the 5 of Cups here. They're saying that you feel like you've let yourself down. with your health, your wellness in some way, you feel you've let yourself down, moving forward, you're going to be taking charge. You're going to be taking charge. They're saying this month is going to be a time of no more waffling. No more, 2 steps forward, 1 step back, or 1 step forward, 2 steps back. You will be much more focused and determined to achieve your goals, to stay on track, to do the things you need to do than you were in the past. So if you've had a habit of, for example, this is just an example of like this yo-yo dieting, over dieting and then overindulging, over dieting, overindulging, where you make some progress and then you almost sabotage yourself and it falls apart. If you've been there, or if you recognize that idea in whatever your situation is, they're showing me that you're going to be a little bit more stern with yourself, which is not to say you're not kind to yourself. They're saying, but you're not going to allow yourself to endlessly repeat the same old patterns that got you here, that got you to this place of feeling disappointed, unhappy in some way. You're going to be a little bit more strict with yourself, a little bit more determined. You're just going to be taking charge. And again, they're giving me this message of laser focus on your goals and what you want. They're giving me, it's not that they're telling you you need to do this. They're telling me that you are going to do this. The energy is there with you in this next 30 days to kind of grab the bull by the horns and get what you want. So unless you actively sabotage yourself, actively change course, your energy is heading in this direction, okay? With the 10 of Wands, they're saying you're going to do the work, do the things you need to do, but you're going to be, they're saying, separating the wheat from the chaff, meaning, which is, another harvest analogy. You're going to be separating the good from the bad. You're going to be recognizing what fuels you, what feeds you, what empowers you with your health and your wellness, and what doesn't. You're going to be paying more attention to that, and you're going to be doing more to separate yourself from those things that either don't aid in improving your health and wellness or that actively disrupt it. And you're going to be putting more focus, more attention on the things that do promote better health and wellness. So the cards are very positive for you in this next 30 days. And again, if you can remember the initial message, you can make a lot more progress in this next month than you're expecting or than you think you can. So stay in that energy and keep reminding yourself that you can do this. Even though in the past you may have tried and did not succeed in getting where you wanted. Of course, keep your expectations realistic for a 30-day time period, but they're saying realistic but high. Don't sell yourself short. You can make a lot of progress this month. All right, the advice for you is the 5 of Wands reverse, and I just want to hear. They're saying their advice for you is to try to eliminate distractions. And this is regardless of, your health and wellness, what area that applies to you. They're saying try to avoid distracting yourself from what you want they're giving me avoid short-term pleasures over long-term gain, and you will succeed. Do the best you can. If it's your spiritual, your inner wellness, avoid the endless scrolling, the endless binging on TV. Not to say you can't do any, right? But do what you can to take yourself out into the world, to do more things that are mind and soul opening. For your health, your fitness, it's really the same. It's, mindless eating or too much Again, too much sitting on the sofa watching TV, scrolling, take it as it resonates for you. There's no, nobody's pointing fingers here. I'm just giving you options of how they're describing the advice to you. Do your best to eliminate the distractions that have sabotaged you in the past, that have aided in sabotaging you in the past, that have kept you away from the focus that you need to succeed here, to expand your wellness, to improve your health in some way, okay? And you will make the progress you are wanting if you can really focus on that, take charge, do the work, let go of the things that don't aid you, okay? All right, group one, I hope that helps. I hope it addressed what you need to know, what you were hoping to know and look for in the next 30 days. If the reading resonated, I hope you'll give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment, whatever it may be. It helps me know that our energies are connecting. It also helps future readings for you because they will resonate even more. The more you connect, the more our energies connect. So thank you for that, and thank you for your comments. I do read every single one, and I'm grateful for you. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye, y'all. Hey, group two. All right, today we're looking at the next 30 days, the next month ahead, and this begins whenever you're watching this video. It's a timeless video, meaning you may watch it right after it's posted, and that's great. It may be weeks, months, years later. It doesn't matter. I believe that we're sent to the messages we need to receive when we need them, okay? So just trust the timing. So I'm going to be looking at 3 different areas of your life here. I'm going to be looking at career, I'm going to be looking at love relationships, and your health or wellness. Now, you may be interested in all 3. You might be only interested in 1 or maybe 2. Take what resonates and is meaningful for you. Leave the rest for other people who are watching, okay? All right, we're going to start with some Lenormand cards. And then we'll drop some tarot as well. Your first card is the birds. And then we have the anchor. Okay. All right, now let's get some tarot down. First card is the Chariot. Then we have the Seven of Wands. And the Six of Swords. And one more as an advice card for you from Spirit. Your advice card is the Five of Swords. Okay, y'all, give me just a sec while I take these cards in, and I'm going to listen for some initial messages for you from Spirit, and then we'll talk about what's going on here, okay? So give me just a second, y'all. They're telling me you're going to find the answers that you seek in whatever of these areas or all of the areas that you're interested in. Going to find the answers that you seek by communicating. Part of it is going to be, there's this message of communicating with other people, whether that be networking, collaborating, partnering with someone, taking a more active role in someone's life and they in yours, letting them take a more active role in your life. They're giving me a message of sharing information, sharing your energy with someone, and improving your life through that shared energy. And I know that's a little bit woo-woo, but that's what they're giving me. That's what they're giving me. So whether you're interested in, in your career, this could be a message about networking, collaborating, partnering with someone. In your love life, it's about sharing your energy with someone in a more well-rounded, complete way, whether that's a new person or an existing person. They're talking about finding the answers you're seeking through that shared energy. And if it's your health and wellness, you may find someone that can assist you in some way, whether it's a consultant, a trainer, a nutritionist, a friend who just really knows some things about it. They're giving me, or for those of you who are on like a diet or fitness goal, or if you have a fitness achievement you want, they're giving me that you may find someone to partner up with to keep each other accountable and to kind of do it together, So take that as it resonates for you, but we'll get into the cards and I'll get a little more information for you, okay? All right, so we have the birds and the anchor. We're gonna start with your career, y'all. So we'll start with career, and then we'll hit the other topics. So hold on one sec with the birds and the anchor. Just listening. Hold on one sec. They're saying that networking. It's networking with people in your industry in some way, outside of your work. They're giving me outside of your work. Possibly gaining a mentor that could be within your work, your company, or collaborating with someone who does what you do but at a higher level. In other words, they pull your energy up. These things, depending on what your goals are, will help you stabilize your career and your finances. If things have been unstable, up and down, uncertain, things will get more stable for you, more solid, more secure, more, what's the word you're giving me? Consistent. Or if it hasn't been unstable, it will help get you out of a rut. It will help get you out of being stuck. The anchor goes into the ground and it weighs you down. For some of you, it's not about anchoring and stabilizing. It's about releasing and rising to the top and moving forward. So it depends on where you are now, but take that as it resonates for yourself. But sharing your energy with someone career-wise is an important aspect of this month. And it will happen. In other words, the energy is there for it to happen. It's not that you have to go out necessarily searching for this person. If you don't have anybody that comes to mind, they may find you, or opportunities will arise. Opportunities will show up, whether it's networking opportunities, collaboration opportunities, something along those lines. It will arrive for you. What they're giving me is you need to grab the opportunities when they come. No one can make you do that. But your spirit team will make sure that those opportunities show up for you to accept. Okay? All right. So your first card here is the Chariot. And they're showing me forward movement in a very direct, determined way. They're saying you want what you want in your career, whatever that may be. And you want to get there. Oh, okay. Okay. They're highlighting these two sphinxes in front of the Chariot. And they're showing me that these are opposite energies, and they are. They're opposite energies that work together to get you where you want to go. So when you're networking, when you're collaborating, when you're working with someone else on your career to help either stabilize your business, your work, or to move it forward, it's someone who does things differently than you. Someone who maybe has a lot more experience than you, or sees things very differently than you do. In some way, they are very unlike you in what they do and how they do it. And there is no energy here of competing with them or changing who you are and what you do. But their energy complements yours in a way that helps you both in some way. They learn from you in some way, you learn from them. There's this complementary energy that helps you take your career, take your work to the next level, whatever that may be for you. All right, so then we have the Seven of Wands. One sec. They're showing me, okay, all of these wands down here, 6 of the 7 wands are all around this person, and he's holding on to one. They're telling me that there will be more than one opportunity, many opportunities in this next 30 days to find people to energize with in your career, in whatever, and it may be in different ways. You may find someone to collaborate with. You might find someone to brainstorm with. You might find someone else who, in a networking situation. They won't all be identical, but they are showing me that opportunities are going to start arriving. And they're encouraging you to grab hold of the ones that inspire you. And if one doesn't inspire you, they're saying grab a hold of it anyway. Give it a chance, give it a shake. And if it doesn't work, if it doesn't feel right, release it. You don't have to keep things that don't work for you. But they're encouraging you to try. They're encouraging you to try, especially the ones that spark your interest, that kind of, light you up a little bit. But don't immediately dismiss the ones that don't, because there may be something there, especially because we're talking about working or collaborating with someone who has opposite energy from you in some way, who does things very differently from you. It might initially not seem compatible to you. It might initially feel like it's anti whatever you do, but you might be surprised by what you can gain from working with them. Oh, they're giving me, it may not, for some of you, you may find opportunities to talk about your business, brainstorm your work, kind of almost collaborate with someone who isn't in your work sphere whatsoever. It may be a friend, a relative, a loved one, even someone older who isn't in the workforce at all. Someone who does something very different from you, but has routines, regimens, work ethics, different attributes about what they do can assist you. And they're really giving this energy of sharing your energy, talking about your work, talking about what they do and how they do it or did it if they're no longer in the workforce. Even if it's a student, talking about how they have excelled in their studies, how they managed to find time to maybe work a job and study. You're giving me all these examples so that you'll recognize them if and when they show up. It may be somebody who does work like you do, but in a very different way. Or it might be somebody so completely off the grid of what you do that you wouldn't initially think of it as someone you could get career advice from or career input from, but you can. So stay open-minded. Definitely stay open-minded. All right, then we have the Six of Swords. They're equating this to the anchor, which is interesting. It makes sense because they're on this card, they're showing them on a boat. And they are giving you, you're going to be moving forward. This next 30 days, you're going to see some progress away from the way you used to do things. It's not that you're going to be doing something different, but the way you do it will change. For some of you, it will be subtle and slight. For some of you, it will be fairly big. Because of the input, because of the collaboration with the people that you come into contact this month. It will move you forward and it will help you progress and grow. And you're going to be going somewhere in your career that you haven't been before. That's interesting. They just said that. Somewhere you haven't been before. That could be literal or symbolic, meaning a level of your career, or if you own your own business, a level you haven't reached in the past, and until now. They just said that, until now. This 30 days could see you doing that. So the advice from Spirit is the Five of Swords. They're saying, do not give up. Keep pursuing what you want. If there's been any doubt in your mind whether you should continue doing something that you enjoy, this isn't about continuing with a job that you hate. It's about continuing to pursue the things that are so important to you that you have been fighting for it to happen, or for it to improve, or just to go after it. They're saying, don't give up the fight. Tell yourself you're going to win at all costs. Don't allow yourself to believe you can't achieve what you want in your career. You have to believe in yourself first and in what you're doing. And then all the other pieces will come together. Okay? All right, so that's career. Let's talk now to those of you who are interested in your love, your relationships over this next month. Okay, so we're starting with the birds and the anchor. Let me just hear what they want to tell you. Again, they're talking about you're going to be speaking to more people. And it will help you get out of a rut. Now, that applies to those of you who are single and looking, as well as those of you who are in a love relationship, but have been feeling kind of stuck in a rut. Even if you haven't been feeling stuck in a rut, they're giving me that there is some resistance here that needs to be overcome to help you kind of improve your relationship. You're going to be meeting more people, talking to more people. You're saying showing yourself to more people. So you're going to be getting out of the house, right? Doing things that you love. Meeting people who, again, complement your energy, whether that be different or similar. There's something. They are giving me a bit of a kindred spirit kind of energy, where it's not just random people, it's people you really connect with. But you get there by putting yourself out into the, in public more, which means, especially if you're looking, you have to get out of the house, right? You have to do something if you want to bring someone into your life. They're not going to just fall in your lap on your sofa, right? If you're in a relationship, there's something about getting out, socializing, doing group activities, whether it's with people you know or you don't know, that helps to build the bond between you and your person, to strengthen your relationship, kind of shake off the cobwebs, and help you kind of move to a different level, to a new place, a better place, okay? All right, so then we have the Chariot. And again, they're giving me this message of getting out of the house. Getting out, going places, doing things. They're encouraging you to try new activities. Try new activities that you haven't done. It can be simple things, right? Okay. They just gave me, try going to a different church, or going to church if you're religious. If you're not, don't worry. Go to different functions that you've not been before. Things maybe that you've been looking at and thinking, oh, I should do that, but you never have. Try those things. They're really encouraging you to try new experiences because it will attract new people. But you are going to be moving forward in your love relationship. And they're highlighting the sphinxes here, showing me growth and change, positive change through the connection, whether that's an existing connection or meeting someone new. But it does happen. They're saying a lot of this happens in the presence of other people. You start to build this connection through activities where there are other people. So take that as however, whatever that means for you. All right, so then we have the Seven of Wands. So on one side. What do you want to say about this? They're telling me, again, that your team is going to be feeding you opportunities, activities, events, different places to go to either meet new people or just to be around other people, new people you don't know. They're going to be feeding you these opportunities. It's up to you to grab a hold of them, to take them, to be the one to make this, these changes happen. You have to take advantage of the opportunities, the activities, the things that come your way. But they are going to be feeding you lots of opportunities. You don't have to do them all, but try some of them. Try some that you're comfortable with. Maybe try a few that kind of send you outside your comfort zone a little bit. Obviously nothing dangerous or risky, but just things that I don't know if I could do that. Try it. If there's a dance class that shows up and you've never danced, but maybe you've wanted to, try it. Okay. And then we have the Six of Swords. And again, they're giving me this message of movement forward. You're moving away from the past. And that doesn't mean if you're in a love relationship that you're moving away from your person. You're moving away from the things that have kind of held your relationship down. And it's the same for singles. You're moving away from a time when you felt like you couldn't or wouldn't meet your person. And you're moving forward to a place where you're more optimistic for the future, where the future looks brighter, happier, and you're taking an active role in it. Okay. The advice for Spirit, we have, again, the Five of Swords. The first thing they said is, this is not about fighting at all. It's not about fighting. So what is it about? Oh, okay. They're saying you're going to become the key that unlocks the door to either a new love relationship or a better love relationship. You're going to be the key. In other words, especially if you're in a relationship, you will likely be the one that has to say, hey, honey, let's go do this. Come on, let's go. Okay? Sometimes they will want to, sometimes they won't, but they're encouraging you not to give up. Keep trying. And same if you're single, keep trying. There is this message here of don't give up, don't give up. Same as in career, don't give up. You've got this. You've got what you need. You're letting go of what you don't need, what you don't want. And you can do this. Okay? All right, so let's move on to your health and wellness. Now, this can be your physical health. It could be, like diet, fitness. It could be, your inner health, emotional health, spiritual health. Obviously, anytime we're talking about health, see a doctor, if it's, if it's something important. But this is general advice from Spirit. Okay. So with the birds and the anchor, absolutely saying you're going to be getting out of a rut. There's something that has been holding you back in your health and wellness journey. Whatever your goals are, whatever your challenges may be, there is something that has been holding you back. And partnering with someone in some way is the key, Where with the love relationship, they talked about you are the key. They're really showing me here that this person you work with on your health wellness journey, they will be the key. This could be, again, it could be just a workout buddy that is encouraging, that, that keeps you moving forward. It could be, just someone who keeps you accountable. It could be a nutrition coach. It could be a trainer. It could be a doctor, one that understands you and that you connect with. There's something about their energy that helps lift you up, that helps shake off the dust, gets you out of a rut, or gets you out of something that has kind of been plaguing you for a while, something that's been holding you down, dragging you down, holding you back. This person is going to help shake up that energy, and they're saying accept their help. Accept their help. If you refuse their help, they can't help you. So just kind of keep that in mind. Someone will show up. Okay. All right, so then we have the Chariot card. Let me just hear what they want to say here. Again, they're giving me forward movement, which is absolutely what they're saying here with this anchor of getting out of the rut, right? Moving away from stuck energy, whether it's, maybe a plateau with your fitness and health and diet journey. It could be something that has been slowing you down. You're going to be moving out of that energy this month. You're going to be moving forward with the help of someone who helps you see things in a different way, helps you see things differently or do things differently. If it's just like a workout buddy or a diet partner, they keep you accountable. And they keep you going on the days when you don't want to focus on it, right? You want to just be lazy and do nothing. They help get your energy there. So it's this opposing energy. You help them when they're down, they help you when you're down. If it's the buddy kind of situation, if it's a trainer, a counselor, a coach in some way, it's like they're going to just push you just that little bit. They're going to encourage you. They're going to hold you accountable. They're going to feed your energy with this positive spark they're giving me, this positive spark that keeps you going. I love it. Okay, so then we have the Seven of Wands. Let me just one sec. They are telling me that this is going to be a person. So unlike the other areas, it's not about they're going to be showing you, they're going to be shoving you tons of people your way. They're very clearly giving me that this is one person who's going to be either brought into your life, your awareness in a strong, solid way, or like a friend or buddy who is already there, but the opportunity will show up to whatever, maybe work out together or whatever. It's just one. So you don't have to pick and choose and wonder. When someone shows up in a positive way, in a solid way, you will recognize it. Because again, they're telling me it's just one. You're not going to be choosing between multiple options. Not with this month. They're only going to show you one, and if you skip it, miss it, whatever it may be initially, they'll keep showing it to you, but it will be the same person. The same person will either keep bugging you or keep showing up in some way. And they're going to help you avoid the distractions that can sabotage your health in some way, that can hold you back, that can keep you stuck. So listen to them, work with them. It doesn't mean do everything they say, but be open to their ideas, be open to them saying, hey, let's go for a walk, right? Hey, we should drink more water, whatever it may be, Or why don't you try X, Y, Z? Well, give it a try, if it makes sense for you. and allow yourself to not be manipulated by this person, but to be encouraged by them, okay? With the Six of Swords, again, message of moving forward. Taking with you the good habits, the positive transformation, the positive, what were you saying? Oh, the positive activities, taking those things with you, leaving behind the things that don't help you, right? Whatever it may be. You know, it could be for you, it could be, you know, certain foods affect you, or spending too much time being sedentary, not spending enough time outdoors, not drinking enough water, whatever it may be. They're giving me, you're leaving behind an old way of being and moving toward a better self. Whether that's, you know, your inner health, your inner person, you know, emotionally, spiritually, whether it's your physical body, in some way, you're leaving behind like an old version of you. You're leaving that back on the old shore. And you're taking these new good habits, as well as this person who has been helping you, you're taking them forward into the future, because a new you is waiting on that next shore, on the other side. And that's where you're headed. And you can make the progress you want this month. You can make some sizable progress in this area, you know, whatever specific area of health and wellness applies to you. And the advice from Spirit with the Five of Swords, again, don't give up. Don't let minor setbacks sabotage you, because there may be minor setbacks here and there. You know, days when you don't feel like doing whatever. You know, if you're trying to lose weight, for example, days when the scale doesn't budge or maybe it goes up. Don't let the minor setbacks affect your determination. Keep fighting, keep moving forward, keep focusing on what you want. They're saying you have it. You have it. You have what you want in your mind. You're taking action this month. You've got someone who is either in your life now or coming to help you and to encourage you. Your job is to be open to that and to keep going. Don't give up the fight, right? Keep believing, keep believing. And you're going to make some really good progress this month. You will. They are giving me that. All right, group 2, I hope that helps. I hope it resonated. I hope it brought you some information and advice that you need for this next month ahead. If it did resonate, please, give the video a thumbs up, drop me a comment, subscribe. When you interact with my channel in those ways, it helps me know that our energies are connecting, but it also helps future readings resonate with you more. The more you interact, the more our energies connect. So it's wonderful that you're here. When you connect, we kind of help stay connected. So thank you so much, and thank you for your comments. I read every single one. I'm grateful for that, and I enjoy them immensely. I will see you next time, y'all. Thank you. Bye-bye. Hey, group 3. All right, we're taking a look at the next 30 days, the month ahead. And this time frame begins now, right? It's a timeless reading. So it's whenever you are watching this video, whenever you find it, whether it's right after I post it or if it's days, weeks, months later, you'll find it when you're meant to get these messages. So in the month ahead, we're going to be looking at 3 different areas here. We're going to be looking at your career. We're going to be looking at love and relationships and your health or wellness. Now, you may be interested in all 3 or just 1 or 2 of them. It's okay. Take what is meaningful and resonates for you. Leave the rest for someone else who might be watching, even if you're not interested in all 3. Okay? So we're going to start with some Lenormand cards, and then we'll get some tarot down as well. Let's see what you need to know for this month ahead. Okay. Your first card is the Ship. And then we have the stork. Okay, let's get some tarot cards. Your first card is the Three of Cups reversed. The Five of Wands. Okay. And the High Priestess. And one more as an advice card for you from Spirit. And the advice is the Six of Cups. Okay, give me just a sec, y'all. Let me just take these cards in. I'm going to listen for some initial messages for you from Spirit. And then we'll talk about what's going on here in each of those areas. Okay, so hold on one sec. They are talking about a new beginning in whatever area of your life. Again, in all three areas. In the areas that you are interested in and that resonate with you, you're going to find something new show up in some way, okay? And of course, we'll get into detail here. It's a fresh start. It's a new beginning. It's a new opportunity, okay? And they're saying it will take your life and help it expand in some way. It's going to open up new options for you. It's like there's an opportunity or something that comes in that opens even more doors for you, creates even more opportunities for you, gives you more chances for development, for happiness, for connection, whatever it may be. In, like, even for health and wellness, they're giving me something new shows up, and I'll of course get into detail with that, but it sparks something in you, an interest in you, or information that comes in, and it's kind of like it's a realization that comes in that suddenly opens other doors, that maybe solves other problems if you're having health challenges, or opportunities to improve your health, your wellness in some way. Opens your eyes to even more ways to improve your health and wellness through this one, like, it really feels like a realization that happens. Okay? All right. So we're going to start with career. We're going to start talking first about career, and then we'll get into to love and relationships, and then finally we'll do health and wellness. Okay? So your first two cards, we have the Ship and the Stork. Let me just listen. I just want to hear what they want to say. Again, they're saying new beginning, new beginning. That takes you to a new place career-wise. Now, for some of you, this could be literal, meaning a job offer comes in, right? It's a new job, or an opportunity that takes you to new places. So it could be even an expansion or a new role within the company you're in that either has you moving or traveling. It's taking you to a new place. For some of you, it is a new job, or a job if you're looking for work. For others of you, it's a role expansion. So all of you won't be leaving your work. Those of you who are thinking about making a change, wanting to make a change, and it's the right time for you, this change will initiate this month. But for others of you who aren't necessarily, either don't need to change jobs or aren't looking to, you're going to see an opportunity come through that raises your awareness, but also raises your visibility with the people in your company who have some say in your career progress. And it will take you to new places. You know, again, it could just mean more opportunities for advancement and growth and, you know, changing responsibilities. Or it could be more literal. It could be commuting to a new location, moving to a new location, traveling for your work, okay? All right, so we'll start there. So there's definitely something new coming in that's going to really shake up your job, your career in a very good and positive way. I'm not getting anything negative here. I really am not. It's all very, very good, okay? All right, so we start off here with the Three of Cups reversed. Let me just listen here. They're giving me a message about being unhappy or disappointed. Whether this is in your current role, you know, you may love your job, you may love your company, but something is no longer bringing you the joy or the fulfillment it used to. Or it's just been disappointing in a job search, like the new job, the right job hasn't come through. They're giving me this itchy feeling, like you're ready to break free from something, whether it's your role and duties, like you're ready to take on more, or you're ready to do something different or for a different company. You're really ready for this change because they're not showing me so much unhappiness as it's more so a feeling of wanting to rediscover the spark that you once had in some way. Okay? And they're saying you will. They just said you, and you will, and you will. Okay? This is the month for it, y'all. Okay. Next we have the Five of Wands. They're saying the competition won't be easy. So this isn't going to be something handed to you on a silver platter. What comes this month will have been earned, and you will continue to earn it. It's not a gift, it's a reward. Interesting. That's what they just said. It's not a gift, it's a reward. So you're getting what you deserve, what you have earned this month. And you may be, disappointed in some way because you have been putting in the effort, you have been putting in the hours, the work, the time, whatever it may be. You've been doing what you need to do and sort of feeling like you're not getting anywhere, right? In some way. This will be a time when you are competing with other people, whether it's for a promotion or a job or an opportunity. But they're giving me this, you will rise to the top of the pack through your own efforts. Through your own efforts in the past as well as now. It doesn't just start now. You've been putting in the effort. You've been doing the work. But there are others who have as well. Their opportunity will come. Your opportunity, they're giving me your opportunity is arriving this month in some way. Okay? You will hear about an opportunity this month that is going to shake things up, change things in a positive way. Whether it gets finalized this month, I can't say. They're showing me it will show up, okay? Let me just see. I feel like they're telling me something else about this card. Give me 1 second. Again, they're saying the competition will be stiff. Don't let that scare you. Don't let it scare you. Don't let it worry you. Don't let it prevent you from pursuing an opportunity that you think either you would be right for or is right for you in some way because you think, there's no way. There's so many other people that are going to be interested in it. There's other people who maybe are more qualified. They're saying, don't worry about that. Don't worry about, be aware of the competition because they want you to understand the achievement you make when this opportunity becomes reality. They want you to know that you've earned it and that you deserve it. And part of that comes from being aware of other people who are in the game as well. But don't let that intimidate you. Don't let that hold you back. Because you are meant to rise to the surface here. Okay? And it might be something little that you do. It might be something that you consider insignificant that either changes how someone sees you or makes them appreciate you, like you, want you over someone else. Okay? So just go for it. Be yourself, but work for it, of course. All right, then we've got the High Priestess. They're clearly giving me this message of trust. You've been waiting for this. You've been wanting it in some way. You've been working for it. You have been working for it. And part of you has been feeling like your work has been for nothing. Because you're just treading water. You're not getting anywhere. Trust in the divine timing, in the moment when, the elements come together, the pieces of the puzzle come together, and you get what you deserve. They're giving me, the High Priestess is aware of the bigger picture. Oh, okay. They're giving me this message of, if you look at her crown, it's a bit like the phases of the moon. And they're giving me this past, present, future sort of energy. And you have been working on what you want. It's been on your mind. It's been in your energy. It's been in the work you do. You're working toward a goal. You're working to rise above, to succeed in some way, to achieve something or succeed in some way. Your intentions have not gone unnoticed. Your hard work has not gone unnoticed. Even if you think, well, my boss doesn't notice, people at work don't notice, nobody's calling me for a new job, your spirit team notices, and they're helping you. They see what you've done. They see the work you're doing and that you have done. They understand your intention for the future. They're going to help you bring it to bring it to fruition, to bring it into reality. But it's not that they're giving you this, they're handing you this gift. It's not undeserved. You very much deserve this. You will have earned it. When it shows up, it'll be because you earned it. Okay? All right, the advice from Spirit is the Six of Cups. They're giving me this message of giving back and paying forward for the gifts that come in this month. And I say gifts, but they're also kind of holding me back on that word because, again, it's not a gift. You earned this. It's a reward. But they're giving me, you're going to be feeling very appreciative of how things turn out. They want you to own that gratitude. Pay it forward in some way by helping someone else, by encouraging someone else. They're giving me, lift up someone else who is struggling. Encourage someone else who is maybe new. Maybe it's the person who's taking on your role when you get promoted, for example. Or if you're leaving a job, the person who's coming in, if you have the opportunity to train with them, work with them. Give them a little bit of a leg up. If you can. It's a way of showing your appreciation by helping someone else. Because there is someone else here in your energy field with your career that needs a little bit of encouragement or needs a little bit of a leg up. And when your opportunity blossoms, you will be in a position in some way to help this person, to help someone else. You might not know who it is right now, but you will. Okay? It's just your way of giving back to the universe, this energy of gratitude for giving to you. Okay? All right, so let's move on to love. Again, we start with the ship and the stork. In one sec. Just want to hear what they want to tell you. You're saying you're going to be pleased with how either your current relationship unfolds or how you feel about relationships if you're single. That's interesting. Even before someone new comes in, for those of you who are looking for someone. They're saying expect to change the way you feel about it in some way, in a positive way. And that kind of helps to open the door. It's a new perspective on the way things are and the way you think they can be. And that's what's going to change everything. Okay. Hold on, you're giving me something else, so I just want to listen. Bear with me. For those of you who are in an existing relationship, they're saying you're going to see something or realize something about your partnership that again changes some aspect of it in a positive way. So there's something that kind of has been either holding you back or maybe it's just been rubbing you the wrong way. There's maybe been some tension or some boredom. There's something that hasn't quite felt like enough. There's going to be this spark, this realization, this aha moment, this moment in time, this month, that helps you to realize what was missing and how to go about working with that to improve your relationship. It's interesting. And will help it to feel brand new. Okay? So, 3 of Cups reversed. Again, it's a feeling of, for some of you, it is sadness. It's a reluctance to move forward in love, especially if, for some of you who are single, you're a little bit reluctant for some reason. Even some of you who are in a relationship, there's a reluctance to maybe take your relationship to the next level. There's something holding you back. It's, I get like almost like someone is tugging on your jacket or pulling on your ankle, and you want to move forward, but there's something that doesn't feel quite right, doesn't feel quite there, doesn't feel quite as happy and as real and as fulfilling as you want it to be. That will change through this moment, right? This acceptance that you have, this realization that you have, helps you to see things in a new way. And it does turn this card around, they're saying. It does turn this card around, and you start finding more joy in your relationship. You start finding more joy and more happiness in the idea of meeting someone, if you've been reluctant to that, if you've had difficulties in the past. You're going to find more happiness there. And for those of you who are single, this may be, they're not giving me a definitive you're going to meet someone, because it all hinges on changing your attitude about it in some way. But once you do, then things start falling into place. And then your person comes in. I can't promise you it will happen in this 30 days. I wish I could, but they're really stopping me from saying that. So, but know that things turn around for you this month, okay? All right, so then we have the 5 of Wands. Give me just 1 second, Molly. We're saying this, something that has been irritating you, bothering you, upsetting you in some way. Could be internally, could be with your person specifically. you're going to find a way to work around that and to make things better. It's a lot of it is a message of not fighting against something, but working with the energy. So if there's something that kind of, maybe you and your partner have been in a rut, maybe there's some tension about something in particular, something that you just can't seem to agree on or connect on. Rather than fighting against that energy, they're giving me that you're going to be working with that energy to find the answer. That's where the answer lies. They're saying in massaging that, playing with it, being, what are you giving me? Hold on one sec. They're giving me, you're going to be trying new things. New ways to break that rut. New ways to ease the tension. New ways to connect. You may be doing, learning something new together. Getting out and learning something new, whether it's an art class or dance class or who knows what. You could be learning something new together, trying something new, interacting with new people. But there is this message of not focusing on the thing that is holding you back, but allowing that energy to dissipate through whatever this aha moment is, right? This realization that you have is, you know what, we really need to do this. Or we really need to go out more. We really need to not go out as much, whatever it may be. They're saying you'll know it when you receive it, because it will feel out of the blue. It will feel very unexpected, and it won't feel like you. It'll feel like it's something that you wouldn't have thought of. It will just kind of either show up in your consciousness, or someone will mention it, or you'll see a video or a post about it, read an article about it. And there'll be a part of you that goes, whoa, that might work for us. That might work for me. That might be a good idea. And you're going to try it. As long as you stay open to this energy and willing for this realization to come in, you will receive it. And they're showing me you are going to kind of grab it and go with it. And however this plays out, because there's so many people here, I can't give specifics, but saying it will be an opportunity to shake things up in your relationship in a positive way and to change the energy. And the same for singles, right? There's some realization or something that new that comes in, that you try, that you go for, that you go after, an activity, an event that shakes things up for you. And for those of you who are single, it's like you realize who you are and what you want more than you ever have before. And it really does help you. Okay? All right, so then we have the High Priestess. And again, they're giving me this message of that your spirit team knows what you need, regardless if it's what you think you want. So hear that again. They know what you need, and they're going to help you find it, regardless if it's what you think you want right now or not. Because sometimes what we think we want isn't at all what we need. And when we get it, we realize that. If we get what we want, we realize, well, this didn't make things better at all. But when you get what you need, everything falls into place. Everything just sort of works out perfectly. Your spirit team knows this, and they're working to help you get there. So you don't have to fight it. You don't even have to try to find it, they're saying. It will come to you. And it will happen almost automatically, they're saying. Where it'll hit you like a message out of the blue, like a notion out of the blue. And as long as you don't dismiss it and throw it away, you're going to take your love relationships, your feelings about love, your attitude about love, your connection with your person to a new place. Okay? The advice from Spirit is the Six of Cups. They're saying when this realization comes, for those of you who are in a partnership, they're encouraging you to get a hold of it, to embrace it and share this with your person. And they're giving me that you will. There's a strong energy of you will, unless you actively fight against it. They're saying allow yourself to be, they're saying allow yourself to be childlike again. And this is for singles and couples. Allow yourself to be a little bit childlike again in your curiosity, in your willingness to try something new or to take on something new, to be a little bit adventurous, the way typically only kids can be because they don't know they have limitations. Allow yourself to play with it a little bit and to be a little bit childlike. The realization will come. I wish I could tell you what it is, but you're not meant to hear it here. Because when it shows up, it will be like an aha moment. You won't miss it. And if you do miss it, they'll bring it again. Don't worry. But it will be noticeable. All you have to do is accept it and go with it. Okay? All right. So that's what I've got for love. Let's talk now about health and wellness. Those of you who are trying to improve your health in some way, whether that's your physical health, your emotional, mental health, spiritual health. So, again, we have the Ship and the Stork. They're saying you're going to be surprised by where this month takes you. Because it won't necessarily be where you expect your health, your wellness, your journey to go. It will be positive. It will be the right move for you, but it won't be very expected. This is something new. Let me see if I can get a little more information about that. Hold on. They're telling me that, for some of you, you may be trying something new. It may be a sport, an activity that you really have never considered. They were just showing me an image of people fencing. Now, that's just one example, but some of you, when that shows up in your life, you'll go, okay, I'll try it. Won't be that for everybody. That was just the example that popped into my head. It will be something fun, different, unexpected. And it will change the way you take care of yourself in some way. And it won't necessarily be an activity. For some of you, it will be a way of eating. They're giving me like combining different foods or challenging misconceptions you've had. Old ideas about how, you gain weight, lose weight, get healthy. And even for those who are looking to grow, your spiritual wellness, a new idea, a new opportunity will show up. But it won't be like something you've done in the past. It will be new and unexpected. So look for that. You don't have to go chasing after it. You don't have to go searching for it, but be open to it, really is what they're giving me. Okay, so again, Three of Cups reversed. Something has been, they're saying, less than ideal recently, and maybe even beyond recently. They're saying that they're saying that ends now, but then they're giving me this caveat, it's beginning to end now, meaning this is a journey. It's not something that happens in 30 days, but the changes that take place within you, the realization, the opportunity for change occurs to you this month. You start to take action on it, and the improvements just sort of snowball. in time. Beyond this 30 days. Yeah. Okay. All right. So then we have the Five of Wands. They're saying there's a message here of learning from other people, being aware of their ideas, their thoughts on health and wellness. They're saying don't be overly concerned about what someone else tells you. In other words, don't take a fitness routine and whether you like it or you don't like it, you just sort of subscribe to it and you're miserable. They're really giving me, it's like taking pieces of ideas from different people and learning from them. There will be one aha moment, one realization that sort of overrides it all, that sends you in new directions. And I wish I had a better way of explaining that. But I'm going to give you an example. So, like diet-wise, you have this realization that, for example, my body doesn't react well to this. I keep noticing whenever I eat this or drink this, either I can't lose weight or I don't feel well, I get fatigued, whatever it may be. You get this sudden realization like you've never had before, in a way that you've never had it before. And you take action on it. And when you start to see the results from that, it gets you thinking, well, how does my body feel about this over here? How does my wellness react to that over there? You start looking around and you start finding different ideas on how to improve your health, your wellness. It's like little doors start to open up that will help you improve. But there's this overriding realization that happens that gets you there, that gets you on the path you need to be to find these other doors, this other information, this other realization, these other realizations, activities, whatever it may be. So you're going to be learning from different people, different ideologies, different programs, whatever, depending on what your health wellness goals are. But it will all stem from one big aha moment that happens. Okay? And again, your spirit team knows what you need. They know how to spark your interest. They know how to get your attention. And they will. They will. They understand the secret to what you are trying to achieve with your health and wellness. They know what you need, regardless of, again, if it's what you want or not. They're saying what you need is more important, and they know how to get you there. Just be aware and open to this realization to show up, to this new idea to show up that makes you really look at your health and wellness journey in a new way. And then just start to take action on it. Start to try it out, whatever it may be, and see where it leads you. Because there are elements here that are unknown to you right now, that you are not aware of. There's something that you are not aware of right now that is in some way affecting your health, your wellness in some way. It feels like in kind of a negative way or a not positive way. You are not aware of it, or if you are, it's so subtle that you really don't pay attention to it. But your spirit team knows. Hold on one second. I'm just trying to tell me something. They're saying your spirit team will bring you what you need. Just be open to it. Just be open to it. Be open to different ideas about yourself, your body, your wellness. Something you hadn't considered before. Okay? All right, so the advice from Spirit is the Six of Cups. Hold on one sec. They're encouraging you to look at the past for patterns in how your body behaves in some way, or how your health and wellness, when things have been improved, when they deteriorated, they're encouraging you to look to the past a little bit and to be aware of times when your health was optimal, when you were feeling your best. And what did that look like? And it's not just about when you were skinniest. Please don't take it that way. Or the most, you had the most muscle on your body. When did you feel the best? When did your body, your wellness, your health feel optimal? And that doesn't mean it felt 100% great. Some of us don't ever feel great. But look back at times when you have felt your best and you felt the most complete and healthy in your body, and start to examine that a little bit. It will just kind of get you on the right mental path to awareness of whatever this is coming. And even when you get this realization, they're still encouraging you to look to the past for patterns, for show me like different railroad tracks. When you followed this path, how did that go? When you followed that path, how did that go? Where did you feel the best? You just take note of it. They're really just showing me to take note of that, because you will find some answers, some opportunities there. All right, group 3, I hope that helps. I hope it gave you some insight, some advice about your career, your love life, and or your health and wellness. So thank you so much for being here. If the reading resonated, please give it a thumbs up, drop me a comment, subscribe, whatever you feel called to do. When you interact with my channel and my videos, it helps me know that our energies are connecting. It also helps future readings to resonate more. So it's a win-win for all of us, right? So thank you so much for being here, and you have a great day, y'all. Bye-bye.